welcome back to my FC25 Southampton career. After the absolute scenes that took place in the last episode, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to continue the series, to be honest. I'd have been quite happy to just call it a day after that incredible win away to Leicester. We could all just pretend that was the last game of the season and we survived relegation. But no, we need to see this thing through, no matter how it ends. We've given ourselves a great chance by increasing the gap to 5 points, but whilst Leicester have a decent chance of picking up some points in their final 3 games, we may not see another point in our final 3. And it doesn't get much more difficult than our next opponent, Manchester City. Before we get into that though, a few cup results to update you with. Starting with the Conference League, Fiorentina made short work of Copenhagen in the first leg at home, winning 5-1, so a cheeky wee 1-0 away win in the second leg was the cherry on top to see them into the final. While AEK Athens brought a feeling of reality back into the game, easily seeing off Hearts by an aggregate score of 6-1 as well, but they at least spread the goals across the 2 legs. And so here is confirmation of the final, Fiorentina versus AEK Athens. In the Europa League, it's the end of the road for Manchester United as they were beaten home and away by Ferencvaros, 4-1 the aggregate score there. Whilst the other semi-finals saw Galatasaray best Frankfurt by scoring 1 goal more than their German opponents in both legs, 3-2 away and 2-1 at home, meaning the aggregate score was 5-3. The final being contested between the Hungarians Ferencvaros and the Turkish side Galatasaray. And the big one now, Champions League. A much tighter affair between Inter Milan and Bayer Leverkusen as they drew 1 each at the San Siro, but a 1-0 win for the Germans on home soil means they progress to the final, whilst the real-life finalists bow out a round early. In the All-English semi-final, Manchester City saw off Arsenal home and away, winning 4-1 in aggregate to make it to their second final in 3 years, and they will be the designated home team for the final against, of course, Bayer Leverkusen. And now our final cup date. The FA Cup and the Championship sides put up very good fights against the 2 giants. Norwich certainly made a game of it for Chelsea, however the London club had just enough to beat the Canaries, with this one finishing 3-2. The other semi-final was a different story however, as Preston North End managed to hold Man City to a 1-1 draw and then held their nerve to beat Guardiola's side 4-3 on penalties, meaning Preston get to their first FA Cup final since 1964. Could they go all the way and slay another giant? I really hope they do. It's Chelsea versus Preston in the FA Cup final. Back to our business now though, let's see if we can take a leaf out of Preston's book and even just get a draw. Here is City's potential 11, like we really need to see it though. We all know their squad is stacked, and their playstyle, which is tiki-taka. Again, like we really need to see it. It'd be a tough game whatever way they decided to play. Our team, however, is going to be a bit different to what we're used to. We don't necessarily want to win this game, even though that would be amazing. We'd be happy with a point, so we want to be as hard to beat as possible, which is why we reverted to a 5-man defence. Granted, our 5-man defence wasn't great in the past, but that was with Bednarek, who's way past his best, whilst Akhmedhodzic still has quite a bit of room to grow, so I think this could be quite effective. We've also got rid of the wingers for this one, as we want more bodies in the middle to hopefully make it more difficult for City to play around. Then finally, 2 men up top means that if we do get out, the strikers shouldn't be isolated, and then hopefully they can make something happen. So on screen is the tactical setup we've had to go with. Unfortunately, the holding role only applies to centre mid and not centre defensive mid. For some reason that gives us a broken chain, so in order to keep the tactical style intact, we've had to play Ugochukwu at right centre mid, as he has familiarity with that role, whereas Colombato doesn't, so it's not exactly ideal, but here we are. This could be disastrous, but I'm trying to be optimistic. Shall we then?
The stage is set and the tension is palpable. 90 minutes of what should be highly entertaining and absorbing football to come. And it would take a very brave person indeed to predict the outcome. What an enticing prospect. Kick-off next here on EA TV.
And a warm welcome to you from Southampton, where we're at the wonderful St Mary's Stadium. I'm Guy Mowbray to bring you commentary along with the former England forward Sue Smith, and a live game from the Premier League on the way. It's Southampton versus Manchester City.
Well, thanks as always, Guy. It's a real pleasure to be here. It's been buzzing ahead of kick-off. Let's hope the football lives up to the atmosphere.
This is the home side's team today.
It certainly looks like a 5-3-2 out of possession, but a 3-5-2 when they're in possession. They will look to stay compact when they don't have the ball, and the distance between the units, I'm sure, will be small. Need to be clinical, though, when they do go forward.
We're hearing now of developments at Molineux. Alex Scott has goal news for us.
Yeah,
It's a goal for Wolves. They've scored the opener here with only 4 minutes played.
Thanks to Alex for the update. And the work pays off as they get the ball back. This is the Manchester City starting 11. Ederson is between the posts. Manuel Akanji starts alongside Ruben Dias in central defence. Bernardo Silva plays alongside Mateo Kovacic in central midfield. And they're playing with just one up front. Cuts it back. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to probably stop that. Here it comes. Can he finish? The first blow of the day struck early. 1-0.
Well, we can see it again now, and what a perfect cross that is. It's just inviting someone to attack it. And then what about the finish? Catches it so sweetly. You probably could have had two keepers.
Kovacic. Mateus Nunes. Oh, a great chance. Oh, great work from the keeper to avert the danger. The ball back with City now. The ball is lost, and the chance has gone too. Could be dangerous. It's in! 2 to the good. That little bit of buffer, and it's just a matter of keeping concentration now.
Well, if we look at this again, what a ball this is. The weighted pass is just right to set up the opportunity. And then what a finish too. He gets plenty of power on it, which makes it hard for the keeper to save. It's a really good goal.
Mateus Nunes. Foden. Trying to carve out the angle. And it's a decent stop by the goalkeeper. And the ball comes in. Paul Ebere Onuachu. There's a good amount of freedom here. There's a chance for them to go now. A turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Mateo Kovacic. Nicely sets it up. Well, it was looking good, but ultimately nothing doing. Lovely, incisive ball. But the offside flag has gone up. That's really frustrating for them.
What it is, it's such a tight offside call. I thought he timed his run really well. He'd be frustrated because he was in there.
Beautifully weighted ball. Could pull one back here. Oh, that's brilliant. Read the pass superbly. Haaland. Genuine chance. Well, there's another. And they're running away with it now. It's become a question of just how many they'll get.
Well, we can see it again now, and it's all about that give and go to break down the defensive line. And what a strike that is. Lots of pace and power, and the goalie just can't keep it out. It's a good finish.
Paul Ebere Onuachu. City recovering possession well. Bernardo Silva. Real opportunity. And another goal. It seemed all over before, but there's another to really seal it. Well, the game restarts amidst a dominant first-half performance. The scoreline tells you all you need to know.
So yeah, it's been a bit of a disaster, but I genuinely believe it's got nothing to do with the formation, because we did alright for the first 10 minutes. I don't know what happened for the first goal. The ball was right there, I was pushing the button to clear it, but Walker-Peters just stood and stared at it. Eventually Ramsdale started going for it as well, but it was too late. Stones had got to it and then fired it in. If we don't concede that goal, then who knows how the rest of the half goes. Haaland's first is just unstoppable. Cheers for that one, EA. At least give me a chance, eh? I've been a wee bit terrified whenever Doku's got the ball. I didn't want to challenge him, but I didn't think backing off was a good idea either, so he punished Akmarodzic for not winning the ball. And then the fourth was just the game laughing in my face, basically. Don't really know what I'm supposed to do to stop things like that. We have been able to get forward a few times. We've just been let down by a sloppy pass. I really felt that we were still in the game at 2-0, but that feeling quickly went away. I have to say as well, some of Sue's commentary about the goals has been shockingly bad. I actually cut her off, but she said the first goal was an incredible strike that 2 keepers wouldn't have saved. It was an empty net, and I'm sure he hit it about as centre as possible. She said the pass for the second goal was wonderfully timed or weighted when he played it straight to Haaland's feet with basically his back to goal. Her commentary for the first goal probably would have been more fitting for that one. And then the third one, Doku's solo run, she mentioned a give and go as if that was the reason he scored. The give and go happened way before the goal. Doku still had to beat a defender and finish off the chance himself. The give and go had almost nothing to do with the goal because the defender that was taken out from the give and go got back. But anyway, I'm probably just projecting now. Walker-Peters and Manning have been pretty poor. Ugochukwu been poor, but I don't see how any changes are really going to help us at this point. Sugawara might handle Doku a bit better, I suppose, so I guess we'll see.
Off we go again then. City in charge, and they'll be keen on keeping it that way. Nunez. Yukinari Sugawara. City come away with it. Foden. And there's the hat-trick. He'll be taking the match ball home.
Well, if we watch this again, it's all about being alert in and around the box. And when the ball falls to him, he's clinical.
Yukinari Sugawara. City being afforded too much space here. Pulls it back. And that's a great bit of goalkeeping. That's what he's there for. Corner kick played in. And there still could be trouble here. And that took a deflection. Corner now. Oh, could be a chance here. Still not clear. Ruben Diaz. He takes it on. They take it short. That's been viewed as a foul. A free kick's awarded. Delivered towards the back stick. Well, actually, just a little too close to the keeper. He'll happily take that. City have possession again. Foden. Haaland. Strong play to keep possession. Oh, a great chance. And that's not a bad save at all. They've given it away here. Foden. Nunez. Bernardo Silva. What a chance. What a stop. Razor sharp.
Oh, talk about reactions.
Bernardo Silva. Having a look. And that's more than comfortable for the man in goal. Phil Foden. Able to get a body in the way. Delivered into the box. Well, they could still do something here. It gets better and better. An absolutely rampant display. There's no stopping them in this kind of mood.
Well, we can see it again, and it's a great set piece. He delivers it into a dangerous area, and it's intelligent movement and a strong connection to take it past the goalkeeper. It's a good finish, that.
Able to skip past. Haaland, this has to be. And that is a terrific stop. Oh, they looked in there. That's nicely cut out. Oh, they've lost it. The attack is over. The ref allowing play to continue. Now, this might be promising. Having a try. Oh, just over.
This has been comfortable, hasn't it? That back line just don't seem to have an answer. There's a real quality when they go forward. The movement, the crisp passes. I wonder how many they'll get if they continue with this tempo.
Oh, they could be in. Oh, it's a goal. And it was really nicely finished.
Well, here we can see it again, and he shows great ability to get past his man. But you do have to ask questions of the keeper. Could he have done better here? I think so. You can't be getting beaten at your near post like that.
Taking this on. No need to worry about that effort for the keeper. Full time is looming. What do you make of how it stands? Is it that they've just not performed?
Yeah, it's been a really poor performance, this guy. I bet the manager can't wait for the full-time whistle. He'll have to reflect on what went wrong and learn before the next match, but one thing's for sure, they've got to improve at the back. They've been far too passive.
Oh, what about this? One more to the total, and there's no sign of them stopping there. That set up the chance. And the defender in the right place to stop it. It's in, but he knew, and the flag went up quickly.
Yeah, he finishes it so well, but he knew himself that he was offside.
Foden. Haaland. Real opportunity. And ready for it coming his way. Perfectly anticipated, really well won. And the ref has played advantage here. Lovely ball, this could lead to something. Great chance here. Oh, ho, ho! That has flown into the net. What a strike! A superb volley. Well, that brings the match to a close. A frustrating day for the fans in attendance, and it's 3 points dropped.
Yeah, and it was the nature of the performance more than anything. They just never got out of second gear. They were dominated all over the park. I tell you what, I wouldn't want to be in that dressing room after that.
I don't have too much to say after that, to be honest. I don't think I've ever played a game like that. Not once did I feel like I was really in control of anything. Some of the passes attempted just bewildered me because they weren't anywhere near where I intended them to go. No idea what was happening at the corners, even the ones they failed to score from. 0 shots to 28, it's just pathetic. I'm genuinely dumbfounded. I don't know how that happened. I don't know why I couldn't defend anything, I just don't know. At least our goal difference was already terrible, otherwise the -9 we just took might have actually meant something. Let's just move on. And to make matters worse, Leicester beat Nottingham Forest 2-0. I thought they'd probably win at least one of their games, but this was not the one I was expecting. It means they're back to within 2 points, and like I said, our goal difference is already terrible, so if they win again, we're going to need more than a point to stay above them. So it looks like we need a win, and our next opponents, Everton, is probably going to be our best chance to get that win. Here is their potential 11. And their tactical style is kick and rush, so hopefully we can handle that a little bit better than the tiki-taka. We've returned it to our back 4 and our strongest 11. Well, minus downs, but still. We need the win, so we need to go for it. We'll just get that kit changed and then we'll get on with the game.
The atmosphere is building as two sides worthy of the biggest stage get ready to clash in front of a packed stadium. All the action here on EA TV.
Well, hello to you from Goodison Park, which was England's first purpose-built football ground way back in 1892. My name's Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Sue Smith. And it's all about the Premier League here. It's Everton, and they face Southampton.
Thanks, Guy. Well, being in and around the ground before kick-off, the fans are buzzing. They can't wait for this game, so hopefully it's a fast-paced, entertaining match.
And that has stopped any potential danger. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick to come. What a superb attempt that was. This is who I've been looking forward to seeing most today. Are we going to see him play a prominent role here, Sue?
Yeah, it is full.
And it struck the frame of the goal. Almost a superb goal.
Well, I didn't think he'd shoot from there, Guy. It took me off guard, but what a goal that would have been if it had gone in.
Maxwell Cornet. That's a lovely ball. There might be something building now. Unable to find anyone with that. There's room to do something here. Could get it over now to take the lead. And that's nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Can he finish? And it's a decent stop by the goalkeeper. Kyle Walker-Peters. What a chance! And, well, it's one of the golden rules of goalkeeping. If you can't hold it, make sure you get it properly away, and that wasn't the case there.
If you watch it again here, it's just not good enough from the goalkeeper. He's got to try and push that away from the danger zone. If you do that at this level, you're bound to get punished.
That's not a bad-looking ball. Good passing, not looking to force it just yet. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to probably stop that. It's been delivered. It's only halfway clear. Oh, could be a chance here. Having a look. Oh, great work from the keeper to avert the danger. Nicely kept in, that's good work. Could be something on. And the keeper more than equal to it. And over the touchline it goes. It'll be a throw-in now. Now, can he get the cross in? Well, that's going to be it for the first half here at Goodison Park. Well, he's made his mark on the game, proving particularly hard to play against. He's causing problems.
Yeah, I think he's had a really good first half. Not only his goal, which he took well, but his overall performance. I'm sure he'll look to continue that in the second half.
Well, I was definitely feeling nervous during the opening stages, but we were actually able to play some nice stuff. Made some nice passes, so the confidence started growing. There were a couple of hairy moments where I was expecting the worst again, but we got through unscathed. We had quite a bit of the ball, quite a bit of possession, which I'm not that used to. We had to try and break them down, which isn't really our specialty, so it was a bit tough at times, but we still managed to have a couple of good chances. Good pressure from Diblin got him his chance, and while his initial effort was pretty poor, luck was on our side for once, and he managed to bundle in the rebound. McNeil's been their biggest threat, but we've kind of restricted him for the most part. They've apparently signed Nonto from Leeds, and he's looked a wee bit dangerous, but I think Manning has done alright against him, especially after the goal. The next goal is going to be massive though, so let's hope we are the ones to score it.
So away we go then for the second half. Delivered into the box. And over the byline it goes. It'll be a corner now.
Well, the crowd are doing their bit, but can they find the equaliser? It's a big opportunity, this.
Delivered into the box. Oh, that lacked all the required control. It's a disappointing effort. Maxwell Cornet. That's a nice forward-thinking pass. Well, any chance has gone for now. Well, we have more coverage from the Premier League coming up for you here on EA TV as Everton face Newcastle. That's one surely not to be missed. How did they fail to score? That's one to ponder for a while. McNeil. They've given it away here. And the ref has played advantage here. Now this has to be. The keeper quick to get across and make the save. And here it comes. Well, maybe he was distracted, but that's a miss.
Well, it's nowhere near in the end, but praise has to go to how well they defend this.
There could be trouble now. Can he finish? Dear, oh dear. The keeper's had an absolute shocker there. A goal so cheaply given away.
Well, here it is again. You have to praise the pressure to win the ball high up the field. But the keeper's got to get rid sooner. Should be better with his feet there. It's poor, that.
So off we go. 2-0 the score now. Gay. We're hearing now of developments at Palace. Alex Scott has goal news.
It's a goal from Palace. The goalkeeper will be looking at himself on that one. He was totally out of position and it was an easy finish. They're ahead by 2 now with 69 minutes played.
And Alex will keep us updated. They're not getting close enough here. A turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Seamus Coleman. James Tarkowski. Dwight McNeil. And it's opened up for him. And that's a great bit of goalkeeping. That's what he's there for. They decide against putting it in. Put into the middle. Oh, they looked in there. That's nicely cut out. James Garner. Oh, worth a shot. And that's more than comfortable for the man in goal. Well read to gain possession. Trying to spark the attack further into life here. Oh, well held. That's an assured piece of goalkeeping. Maxwell Cornet. That's a nice forward-thinking pass. Another goal to put a rubber stamp of approval on everything that they've shown us today.
Well, here's the replay, and the delivery is just right, isn't it? It's in the danger area, just asking for someone to get on the end of it. And it's a good finish too, able to make good contact. And I'm not sure the keeper could have done much about that, to be honest.
Off we go then for the final time perhaps, or maybe not as they continue to dominate. Dwight McNeil. And that one's been blocked. That's a good ball. Well, that's as easy as it gets for a goalkeeper. Weighted beautifully. The goalkeeper more than ready for it. And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. Good challenge and a throw in to come. Oh, that was a risky one, but on we go. It's all over, the final whistle, and they'll have to wait a little longer to make sure of a place in the Champions League.
Yeah, they're not quite there yet, but I think it's only a matter of time. They deserve it, and it would be a huge boost for the club, both on and off the field.
Well, I don't know who's in with a chance of Champions League football, because it's obviously not us, and I'm sure Everton were 13th before this game, so it can't be them either. Great job once again, EA. Absolutely stellar work. Anyway, I said the next goal was massive and we managed to get it. It massively calmed me down, that's for sure. I was surprised to see it not given as a foul, but yeah, it definitely eased the pressure, especially given how much more in the game Everton were in the second half. McNeil really was their biggest threat, testing Ramsdale a few times, but then to get the third goal as well after a lovely cross from Cornet to seal the win was just superb. We needed the 3 points and we got it. And that might be the biggest margin of victory we've had all season. And to get the clean sheet too, it's just the perfect way to bounce back after the absolute embarrassment of the City game. Now the pressure is back on Leicester to beat already relegated Ipswich. Can they do it? I guess you'll have to tune into the next episode to find out. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.